back as Cole Thompson eyes this kickoff, puts his right foot into it, a line drive kick. It'll be fielded at the 8-yard line. Bringing it out is Heath McCree across the 20 to the 25-30, 35-40. He breaks free across midfield. I'm looking for flags. There aren't any. Heath McCree's going to return this 92 yards for a score. Touchdown Westlake. That is how you answer. Heath McCree from 92. Touchdown Westlake.
I hope you're not a little bit late getting to the stadium tonight, because what a start from these two teams. Cedar Ridge, 4 plays, they score a touchdown. Westlake takes the opening kickback, Joe. The postseason has begun, and these two teams come to play right off the bat.
First live on the Westlake Shap app as well. 2nd down and 10 out of the injury timeout. Paxton Land back to pass, looking to set up a screen to Kaiser. Makes the catch at the 35, makes one man miss to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, 10, and he is just out of bounds inside the 15-yard line as Miles Brophy runs him down again. It is speed on speed, and they mark him down at the 13-yard line where it's 1st and 10, Westlake.
And that play all Jack Kaiser, Joe, because he was in trouble in the backfield there, but he's able to make a man miss and set up a big play for Westlake.
1st and goal, Paxton Land looking to hand off, and he does so to Jack Kaiser, and Kaiser is into the end zone. Touchdown Westlake. For Kaiser, that is his 18th rushing touchdown of the season, and he had to work hard for that one. Touchdown Westlake.
Why Colton Vosick is the player he is.
Thompson looking to punt this one away. A good clean punt of the night here, and it's going to get Jaden Greathouse right at his 40-yard line. Jaden now at the 45, gets loose down the sideline at the 40. Now cuts it back towards the numbers. Has one man to beat, that's the punter. He runs right by him at the 10, to the 5. Another special teams touchdown. His 3rd punt return for a score. No flags. Touchdown Westlake. Jaden Greathouse from 60 yards takes it to the house. Touchdown Westlake.
Well, that is a special talent right there, Joe. He was surrounded by Cedar Ridge defenders when he fielded that punt. We talked a lot this season about how good the return at Judson was for a touchdown. I don't know if this one was that good, but it's right up there, Joe. That was a heck of an effort from Jaden Greathouse.
Yeah, he knows he's playing in his final game at Chaparral Stadium. A review, so many games to look at. And, of course, identities of teams change along the way with injuries. And now a muffed snap here. And, unfortunately, this is going to bring in a big hit by Bryce Chambers. Chambers with a huge hit on the punter. And this time the punter was Christian Vela, the senior. And he gets absolutely drilled on the low snap. He couldn't control it, tried to field it like a ground ball, then just picked up the ball, and Chambers lay in the wood. Huge hit, and this is going to be inside the Raising Cane's red zone, right at the 21-yard line. So a 31-yard effort here. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 2 wide receivers each way here for Paxton Land. Back to pass. Land looking, rolling right, still looking, fires downfield, has a man. Keaton Quebeca makes the grab. He got behind the defense, had to wait for the football just a bit, but Quebeca hauls it in for a huge grab. And he will get inside the Raising Cane's red zone down to the 18-yard line. Zay Cox on the defense. It's a pickup of 30 yards. Another explosive play against this talented Cedar Ridge defense. Like symptoms, but didn't look like anything was wrong with that tackle for Miles Wallace. On 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Kaiser trying to get to the edge. Turns the corner at the 5, and he is into the end zone untouched. Touchdown Westlake, and Jack Kaiser took a little bit of a break. Went to go to the locker room momentarily, but back with a vengeance as he scores. You have to think if Jack Kaiser was in when the ball was at the 13-yard line a series ago, they would not be looking at a 31-yard field goal, but Kaiser able to get right back in and score his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
It changes things just a little bit for the offense. He looked good and looked quick into the outside there.
Carter Eggy on for the extra point. He's been beat up a little bit, but he sends that one through the uprights. It's time for him in his career, especially after busting loose on the scene a couple of years ago, or last year rather. Paxton Land going deep up the sideline here to Jaden Greathouse. How in the world do you make that catch? Well, that's how. Jaden Greathouse with impeccable catch radius. This one, he's got a lot of highlights, folks, but this one's going to be right there on it. I don't know if you can cover him better in that moment defensively. We've talked about that battle between him and Braylon Hill. Holy moly, what a catch here. Looking back the entire time, and only he can catch this, and he does it with one hand. Now the handoff to Kaiser.
Tonight, the catch right there. It's something different every week, but what a special talent.
From the 14-yard line again this time, Grady Bartlett gets the call. Bartlett stumbles around the 5 after getting hit, but he makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown Westlake. Grady Bartlett, his first career playoff touchdown, and he is into the end zone for 6. Touchdown Westlake. Grady Bartlett, his 6th rushing touchdown this season. After 3 last week, he gets one here to spell Kaiser. Eggy on for a chip shot here. This will be a 20-yard effort. Good snap back to Sockwell. And the field goal try is up and good. Formation here for LeCompte. One to his right. Max turns, looking to throw, firing. This one's going to be picked off by Westlake and taking it to the house. A pick 6 here. And what a moment for Joe Sockwell. Sockwell makes his interception, returns it to the house. Touchdown Westlake. Joe Sockwell, his first career interception and his first career touchdown. Call the play here and make a snap. And he calls for it. They make it happen. Now Crumsey trying to get loose, and now the ball comes out. Ball loose, and it looks like Westlake's going to have it. I believe Ford Thompson is the one that fell on it. He also caused the fumble as well. It'll be Westlake football back to the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a first and goal Westlake on a play by Ford Thompson. The senior in his final game here at Chaparral Stadium rips the ball from Crumsey and falls on it. Another recovery for the Westlake Chaparrals as they force the game's 2nd turnover, and it's Westlake ball.
And Joe, you nailed it. It's not the first time we've seen a play come in late for Cedar Ridge, and it's not the first time that the offense has seemed just a little disjointed, rushing to the line to get the play off. That one didn't look good from the start, and the Westlake defense forcing another big turnover.
First and goal from the 6, the turn and handoff to Bartlett. Bartlett straight up the gut, tackled right at the line as he plunges into the end zone. Touchdown Westlake. So off the turnover, they get points. They got points off the pick 6 earlier in the quarter with Joe Sockwell, and Bartlett in for the 2nd rushing touchdown of his night. And the Chaparrals are on the board again with 3:11 to play in the 3rd quarter. Touchdown Westlake. Get in 10, a gain of 6 to set up 3rd and 4 at the 31-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right of the formation. High snap, and now pulling it back. A little quick pass out to the flat. That pass caught by Wofford. Wofford just trying to duck under tacklers, but then the swarm comes. And it looks like his forward progress was down before that ball came out. And how about that swarm? McKelvey coming away, Shopper coming away. So many people around the football on this completion to Wofford. He had nowhere to go. Shopper was there fighting off a block was Tommy McIntyre. Just count the Westlake Chaparrals as Peyton Luther was in there as well. That is impressive, and it's 4th and 20.
And I was going to say that play knocked Westlake out of field goal range, but they're going to go for the field goal nonetheless.
So this one going to be from 49 yards out. Good snap, good hold. Barnett, brilliant kick, end over end, and it splits the uprights. Your career long for Spencer Barnett. 49 yards, 9:56, and the kick is good. Westlake leads 58-10.
I'll tell you what, looked great second half. Once again, dominating on both sides of the football.
Yeah, it was a good win, obviously. We got done when we wanted to get that win. I think we're healthy for the most part, and obviously a bunch of guys got to play that second half. So it was a good result from a good week of practice.
Yeah, that is good to see some of the other guys who don't get in much, but they got in and also relatively healthy getting out of this one.
Relatively healthy getting out of this one. Obviously, it was good to see those 2s get some reps there in that 3rd quarter, and they're the next guys up, and that's why we got to get those guys reps. You never know when it's their turn to be the starter. So I'm proud of these guys. Obviously, they get a gold ball for the Bi-District Championship. We'll celebrate this one tonight, and we'll see who's next tomorrow night.
And what's the approach, Coach, going in tomorrow night? You see what's going on, and then after that, a week, just same old thing, same routine.
Same routine. You know, we'll get a full week next week. We're scheduled to play next Friday night, and so hopefully all of Westlake shows up. And we'll give you details, obviously, as soon as we can give those out. But great win for our kids. So proud of them. 11-0, 51 wins, Bi-District Championship. Can't say enough. We got a great class of seniors. 57 of these guys just played their last football game at Chaparral Stadium. And they hadn't lost at this field in 4 years. So I think it says a whole lot about our senior class.
What a way to go out. Congratulations, Coach, on another good win. Thank you.
Appreciate it.